Hi, guys. I'm just curious, what did you guys kind of learn from before playing Phoenix when they came back against you guys? Seattle kind of went on a run here, but you guys were able to close it out this time. What did you kind of take away from that past experience to be able to close this one out?
I just think staying together, not getting out the moment, and just thinking about the next play. This is a game of runs, and teams are gonna go on the runs. Seattle's a great team, and we just had to stay with it. We were up and we kind of lost that, but we stayed with it. We found a way to get it done, and that's what I'm proud of my team about.
Yeah, just staying focused, staying resilient, staying in the moment. Don't getting complacent. That's a big thing that we tell each other when we're up. It's so easy to get comfortable, but keep reminding ourselves it's 0-0. Keep fighting.
Katie, you've been 35 minutes tonight. You've been averaging over 30. How do you kind of keep your rhythm? Even between starting lineups and even when people are come off the bench. How are you able to just kind of keep your rhythm as a scorer and as a rebounder?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think about this. I just go out there and just do whatever my team needs, and do whatever the game brings to me, and do what I have to do to lift my teammates up, to get them going. If that's my energy to get somebody else, then I'm going to do that. So I just kind of I want to stay consistent with that, and because that's what my team needs, so that's what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, question for both of you, I guess. How much do you feel the home court advantage when it's a game like this and you got to lead by 22 and it gets all the way down to 6 and gets kind of tight down the stretch and you're able to close it out in front of the home crowd?
Yeah, you feel it. I mean, how could you not feel it? It was just fantastic in Valhalla. The energy is dope. So big shout out to everyone for coming to the game. Thank you. The energy is palpable.
You guys were able to hold Ngumuke to only 6 shot attempts. I was wondering, what was the key to kind of just keeping him from even attempting taking shots at the rim?
You know what? Our defense, our zone did great. Nneka's a great player in this league, and we just crowded her. We made it hard for the bigs to get shots. They, I think, are number one in the team of paint touches and finishes. So that was kind of emphasis on today's game plan, to kind of clog them and be very active and have hands in the paint.
Yeah, clog the paint. Sorry.
To sort of follow up on that question, it seemed like your guys' zone tonight was really just communicating at a high level, finding each other, really doing a good job of taking away what their strength is, like you talked about. Just for a team like this that's a month in, to be able to communicate that well in a zone, how impressive is that, and how is that going to help you guys going forward?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's great that we're able to come together and communicate, when we need it. Like, we're working on our consistency, obviously, with that. As you saw, we had some lapses, and that's when they were able to come. But basketball is a game of runs, so we don't let that mess us up or whatever. But yeah, it's just about staying consistent, listening to our coaches, listening to the game plan, and most of all is the communication, I would say.
Even with the personnel changes, losing 3 players to Eurobasket, you all didn't seem to miss a beat on the floor chemistry-wise. How have you been able to acclimate other players and not worry about having those other players not here?
First, I want to say God is good, because that was one of my concerns. But the people that we brought in, they just filled it right in, and I think I kind of forgot that we were missing our other players. Shout out to them, But just the rhythm that we had, the people stepping up. Carla tonight, Steph Tablet tonight. Tablet. Did an amazing job, just feeling that rolling and always staying ready, because you never know when your number's going to get called. So I'm just so proud of those two. They did great. And then some people coming off the bench, AP and LA and Mo, just our whole team just stepping up, knowing that we had lost, great 3 players. And then now we're about to lose Timmy. So we're going to have somebody else who's had to step up. But I just like that about our team. We just next person mentality.
Yeah, it was a great team effort. And we like I said in the post-game presser on the court, like, we're a team of 6 women. Like, we've come from different teams around the league. We know what it takes to be great teammates, and we know what it takes to step up and do what we need to do for the team to succeed. Like, so whoever leaves, it's going to be fine. Everyone is going to, someone's going to step up, right? And we're going to do it together. So that's really the strength of our team, I think.
How have you guys seen Carla evolve this year? It's her first start tonight, and she seemed really comfortable out there. Just how have you guys kind of seen her start from no experience to being in this role now?
Yeah. That's my little baby right there. So I kind of just been on her, just kind of just encouraging her. This is her first, rodeo, and she's kind of been thrown in the fire very early, but that little girl is doing an amazing job, and just her confidence is just out the roof, and I'm just proud of her, and we just kind of tell her just to keep going. Like, it don't matter if you're a rookie or not. Like, your game is your game. You know what I'm saying? So she did an amazing job. So I'm just excited to see what the future holds for her and what she's going to do for our team.
Yep.
On that note of stepping up, whether it's rookies or, 6 women, as you're saying, who maybe used to more of a role player role, say, but then really coming into their own here, it feels like everybody's sort of having a different kind of outstanding performance, if you will, or stepping up in different games and really like impressing, people who have been watching you before. Like, what do you think gives you the confidence as a team to really step up and maybe like outperform people's expectations or just, be so confident?
I mean, we all believe in ourselves, like individually and collectively, and I think it also stems from our coaches. Like, they give us the green light to do us, right? Mm-hmm. Let it fly, like, right. We props to them for letting us feel comfortable to attack, to play our game, right, within the system. So that's that.
Yeah.
46 points in the paint tonight. Was there something that they were doing defensively that was kind of letting you guys get to the rim, or was it a mindset thing? You only had, I think it was 18 3-point attempts taken tonight.
I mean, we were attacking, just playing our game. It wasn't really, we were kind of like taking whatever they gave us in a sense, and that's what we try and do each game. We don't try and force things. Whatever's open, we take. And so, hey, we got that tonight. Wonderful.
Question for Temi. When you see, Kayla like get knocked to the floor and then come back on the very next play and like hit a 3 or make a really great play, like what's going through your mind? Like, it just seems like Kayla gets stronger with more physicality.
Yeah, like that's, every time she gets knocked down, it's like a power up. So, hey, the more the merrier, I guess. She's just like, she's a big dog. Like, come on. Nothing phases her. Strong.
Thank you.
You guys are 10 games into this season, almost a quarter of the way through the regular season. What's the biggest thing you guys learned about your own team and this culture so far?
I think we're learning how to just to stick together. I think, for us, like, I think we're slowly trying, finding what our identity is, and that's kind of like been our key mark. And we're just living off that. If we can do that, bring our identity every game, everything else is gonna fall in place.
Yeah. Whenever we stick together, we're unstoppable. Yeah. Like, that's our superpower.
Yeah.
Kayla, Temi just talked about you, but I want to ask you about Temi because it seems like the last 2-3 games she's either had a big block or a big basket down the stretch that's been huge for you guys, and obviously she's about to leave for Eurobasket, but what does she bring to this group, especially defensively, sort of controlling the paint against other teams' best bigs, a lot of really good bigs in this league?
Yeah. Man, I mean, when she leaves, it's going to be a big piece missing, but I'm sure, we're going to have, like, Mo step up and do, but she brings everything, like, just her presence, being able to be a 5 that's just mobile, that she can just be everywhere, finish everywhere, shoot the 3, and, what I'm saying, block. She just does everything. So, there's not nothing that I can't say she can't do, so she helps in every aspect. And like I said, I mean, we're going to miss her, but we're going to have to hold it down while she's gone and, wait till she gets back.
Here's the $100 I promised you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.